and a U, something like U. It's not U, it's capacitor. From this 200 now, from here down to this 200 mm is capacitor. You can use it to measure capacitor, to check the current, the lifespan of the capacitor. You remove it from the panel, then use the 2 meter to check. Once it's read, you know that it's good. Once it does not read, you know that it's bad. Or sometimes the tutu place, once you touch the tutu place, if the tutu place read, may you put negative to the negative side and put positive to the positive side, and you read, you change the probe again on that capacitor. On that capacitor, you see a white sign and where there is nothing on it. Capacitor is round, very round and long. I'll check one. It's very round and long. On the side of it, you see one place that it is like a white paint. Once you put your probe, that white paint is a negative. Once you put your probe to the negative and you put your and the other side that is covered, you put your probe, it read. Then you change it again, it still read again. You know that the capacitor is 40. Yes. Then you have to remove the capacitor and replace another capacitor.
No, say it again.
Okay. So that one is electronic class. It's not
Just like
it's
on
an
the side.
electronic class. It's an electronic class.
So we should test it now.
No, we don't have capacitor here.
No, I mean the current.
No, I'm coming. I will test the current. And this place, I don't have to explain all this because there is nobody that is doing electronics here. You can explain. Okay. This place now, I want to go back to here now. From this place, I'll still bring it back. But I should go back a little.
Yeah.
From this place now, you see another 600, another something like a snake. But there is no V here. It's white, not red. Please, you are blocking another person. Is white, not red. If you see now from this 600 is from this 600 down to 200, you see a V and a straight arrow, then down dot, which shows direct current. From here, from this 600 down to this 20, you can use to measure battery current. Yes, not electricity, not AC. This is DC from here. This one is for AC. Any place I see red, anything I see red is for AC. And or you see only V and straight, sort of like a straight line, like minus, is AC. But once you see V and you see like dot under, is for DC, direct current. And the moment you see this V, here now you can use here to measure your panel and your battery. It depends on how and numbers of battery you are using. For example, if I'm using 4 batteries here and I do 48 system volt, I will use 600 to measure it.
Okay. Because the higher the voltage of this, the higher the resistance of it.
Yes. I can use the same 200 to measure it. I will use 600 to measure it. It depends on my own choice, which I want to use. But the moment I'm using a small battery, which is 6 volt battery or 4 volt battery or 3.7 lithium ion battery of 3.7 volts, what I will not use 600, I will not use 200, I will use 20. From 3.7 volt down to 6 volt or 9 volt, use 20 volt direct current to measure once I mention battery. But the moment you are measuring like 40 amps battery, 65 amps battery, 100 amps battery, what you use 200. Put it on 200. In all multimeter, they used to show this sign. You see 600, 200, 20, 700, 200, 20. You use this sign. The moment you use this one with a battery, it will show you, but it will not give you the accurate what you need because the voltage are too small. Once you're using 48, 96 volt, use this one.
Which one you use the smaller number?
The 600, 96 volt, 48 volt. Use the bigger number, but you can still use this the same number it will still give you. But if you use this one for 6 volt battery, just normal small battery, 6 volt, it will not give you what you needed. It will count, but you will not understand what it's talking about. I didn't mean I have the battery here. If I use it, it will show you that 3.3 and 347, 3457. But if you use it on 600, it shows 000347. It shows 0037, 0037. But if you look at it, you say, this battery is weak. Why? Because you put it on a higher side. You first use 003.37 or 03 or 04. But the moment you put it on 20 here and you measure it, it will show you 374, 3 something. That will show the accurate what you needed. Then from this place, you want to measure your diode from the cell. Because I saw someone touching the panel, the cells, the diode on the panel. If you want to measure your diode on the panel, because once the diode on the panel is bad, the panel will be reading both the two sides.
Positive and the negative.
And once it's reading both the two sides, you know that something is wrong with the cells inside the panel. And before you can know if something is wrong with the cells inside the panel, is one thing that can cause it is from the diode. And for you to read your diode to know if your diode is okay or good on the panel, what you do, you take it here. You can see from here now, we are having ohms. In electronics or in electric, we have resistors, diode, and a capacitor, and they have different symbols. There is they say R equals to VI, I equals to V all over R. It's not electric. Then now, once you are checking your diode, what you do, if you want to check your diode, if your diode is good, or even you can use your electronics like your radio to check if this thing is good or not. Because once diode is bad, it won't allow the flow of current in one direction. It will flow in two directions. And the same thing with resistor. The main resistor is 40. The flow of current either will cease or it will be working. Once you plug something, there will be steady light on it. Steady light on it. The cause is from two places: resistor and diode. The moment you put it on this end, once you are reading your diode, if it's small diode, put it on 2K. But if it is a bigger diode, put it on 20K. The same thing with resistor. This particular place, you can use it to read your resistor and diode. This place is for resistor and diode, but this place is only for capacitor. I hope I made myself clear. And this place, you can see a buzzer sign here. This buzzer sign is in all meter. Maybe you don't know how to use this one, or you don't know how to use this one. You can use this one. This is a continuity test. This one, once you
You get the
press
same
it,
result.
what,
You get the same
you
result.
get the same result. But not with this one,
I know.
not with this one. But from this capacitor
Yes,
and,
capacitor
and
and the
the
diode.
diode, you get the same result. You cannot use this place. You can use this buzzer sign. The buzzer sign, the moment you put it, you can hear sound showing that it's working. And here, if you put it, you won't hear any sound. You only see counting on number. But the moment you put it on this place, which you hear sound, the moment you use it to test your resistor or your diode, the moment you put it on your diode, if it is good, it will sound boom. But if it's bad, it will not sound. You know that it's bad. If you cannot
It
use
only
this
gives
place,
that sound, but will you read?
it will read. It will be that sound. It will read. Once it's good, it will make that sound. Once it's faulty, it will not make that sound. It
And
will
it will
still
read
read.
just like
Yes, like how this
still
one
read.
will read and this one will read. This the same thing to read. But only thing can only give you notification through sound. Through sound. That is what you call buzzer sound. Continuity test through sound.
So which one is the house?
And now